What's up, everybody? This is Kai Rose, back at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about more Sonic content. Now, I have been thinking about the past two, like the entirety of the lifespan of Sonic, actually, of how Sonic has been, treated with, all of his games when it comes to the fact that he has a lot of, scapegoats. For example, he has Super Sonic. And in other games, he had, the Werehog, and he had other forms that helped him beat his enemy, whether it was Dr. Eggman or any other villain in the franchise. He was able to beat his enemy, and he was able to get away with a lot of things. And with Super Sonic, with whatever the Black Knight version of Sonic, and then you had Excalibur, and then you had even Hypersonic. Even though Hypersonic was non-canon, it's still a form. So all of Sonic's forms have been the scapegoats for bad storytelling, and I highly disapprove of that, because if you incentivize bad storytelling, you're not going to have a good story, obviously. So what do we do with the super forms of Sonic the Hedgehog? And I want to go back into a little bit of how Super Sonic needs to be nerfed, and I think that with nerfing some of the super forms that Sonic has, Sonic will be able to have more of a better storytelling, because then you have to figure out how to end the story with Sonic the Hedgehog, and what needs to be actually fixed within the story of Sonic, instead of making a repetitive story that starts off with Sonic losing to Dr. Eggman in the beginning and then winning in the end with his super form. For example, with the perfect chaos in Sonic Adventure 1, you had Super Sonic, and with a lot of the other stories of Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Sonic always have to be the one that answers all of the problems in the franchise. Where do we start with nerfing Super Sonic? And I have to say that if there was to be like a next Sonic video game or a Sonic TV show, they have to figure out how to nerf the Chaos Emeralds, in a sense that they cannot completely defeat Dr. Eggman, and maybe by nerfing them, they buff some of the the capabilities of certain characters that is already present in the show. So like with Dr. Eggman, what if Dr. Eggman creates a machine that is as strong as the Chaos Emeralds, or that is as strong as Super Sonic, and Super Sonic can't be the way to defeat that whatever machine it is that Dr. Eggman created, and he has to figure out something new. Now, obviously, you might go into the territory of, okay, what if we make another form? And if that's bad storytelling, because if you make another form, the whole purpose of this is to not have forms be the reason why Sonic wins in the end of his stories. So where do we go from creating super forms? Instead of creating super forms, we can start going and looking into, like, what can we do as a team, and what can we do as like each individual's powers within the situation that, like, Sonic and his friends are in. So what I mean by that is, like, what if Tails, being the intellectual he is, figures out a way to stop Dr. Eggman's machine or whatever it was that is able to rival Super Sonic temporarily, and then Sonic's able to go in more team-based gameplay like we had in Sonic Adventure, not Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, where you had a lot of the team-based gameplay, and in the end they had to fight Metal Sonic. Even though Super Sonic was the reason why they won in Sonic Heroes, they did have a part of the scene near the end of the story where everybody one at a time was like defeating parts of Metal Sonic in his Overlord state, and then Super Sonic came in to finish the job. But what if there was something where we can just say, okay, everybody needs to group up, and we need to defeat him with our own strength, like without any super forms? And I guess the point is that with the inclusion of everybody, you not only take away the fact that Sonic has a bad storytelling when it comes to super forms, but you also incentivize the character development of each individual in the Sonic universe by giving them more scenes and giving them more, adding them more into the game or into whatever it is that Sonic is in, instead of it always being Sonic the Hedgehog or maybe Shadow the Hedgehog or anybody else that's like super important we don't want this to be, you know, another Dragon Ball incident where you have only Goku and Vegeta, and then every time they beat an opponent, it's because they have super forms that is incredibly strong and that they use to defeat, you know, like higher characters. There has to be some other way of doing this. And, you know, with the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super, you had a lot of the writers that was trying to change the idea of how, you know, the characters in Dragon Ball acted. Like Master Roshi in the manga, he was able to defeat certain opponents because of technique instead of strength. And what if we have something like that in Sonic, but it's more of a grander, a more grandiose scheme where Dr. Eggman is going to take over the world and Super Sonic can't do anything, so everyone has to have some form of presence within the end of the story or within the entire story in general, and be able to defeat Dr. Eggman. And maybe that's the end of the story. Maybe we add a new character in that has special powers that can be helpful for the team to defeat Dr. Eggman, and then we have a new original Sonic character. That is also cool, because, you know, obviously more characters, more, you know, value to the franchise. So in the future, I do hope that when it comes to how these characters are designed and how these characters are represented within the Sonic universe, they'll be able to have all of their spotlight, and they'll be able to do what they need to do within the Sonic franchise in order to have their place within the Sonic franchise and be able to defeat and have their own storytelling. And with that being said, a lot of the characters do need to come back, and I hope that was Sonic E3. I hope Sonic is in E3 for 2021, and if he's in E3, we'll be having more news and we'll be having more content. Hopefully we'll have more information on Sonic, the TV show, as well as Sonic the movie, and even possibly the video game. So that is the video, and if you like this video, please follow me for all of my other previous videos. I made a lot of parody skits on Dragon Ball Fighters that I, you know, enjoyed, you know, making, and I hope you watch that. And in the future, I'll be making more of that, as well as Sonic, as well as video games and stuff like that all together. And this is the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.